What's up everyone, Theo here with another quick video. Today I'm in the mood to rant about something that's been probably my biggest complaint during Season 2. It all starts with this guy, Rashak the Elder. I've got a bone to pick with him. I have nothing against him as a fight. In fact, he's probably one of the best encounters this tier. Instead, my issue comes from the items he drops, in particular the healing trinket. As a Resto Druid main, like most other healers, Rashak's Heart is by far the best trinket for me in Season 2 and has been the single item that I've sought after the most. However, I don't know if it's just my raid group that has been insanely unlucky, but I feel like we've been getting completely trolled by the drop rate on this item. We've raided every week of the season, killing Rashak on both normal and heroic for most of these weeks. Throughout this time though, we've only seen the healing trinket drop twice, once on normal and once on heroic. For comparison, we've seen the supposedly rare trinket dropping off the first boss at least 3 or 4 times throughout this season. To make matters worse, I've been trolled even harder when opening my Great Vault. Not only have I never seen a Rashak's Molten Heart from my vault, but I've also seen this trinket, one that Wowhead literally says is unusably bad, 3 times in my vault. Now, my search for Rashak's Heart has finally come to a close as last week it finally dropped and I won the roll on it. While I was relieved to finally get this item that I've been looking forward to having all season, I was still left a little disappointed. For myself, this tier is essentially over. I have AOTC and Keystone Hero, my 2 main goals on my main every season. Besides playing alts, the only thing I'm really doing on my main is raiding once a week to kill Sarkareth to help our guild leader get his Evoker legendary, and to kill Rashak to help the other healers get their trinkets. In short, I finally got this trinket, but I don't really feel like I'm ever going to get much use out of it. Now, is this a major issue? I'm not really the type of player that thinks everyone should be able to get their full best of slot after only a few weeks of playing. However, this hunt for Rashak's trinket left me pretty frustrated. After all, due to the unique nature of trinkets, the difference between having a terrible trinket and a best in slot trinket is much more noticeable than simply having an item that has non-optimal stats versus having an item that does have optimal stats. Furthermore, I think part of the reason why I feel so frustrated is that besides this single issue with the trinkets this patch, the rest of the gearing in 10.2 has felt really good. The new crest system meant that gear on both normal and heroic could be used to fill in gaps while you were waiting to get your best in slot, and the crafting system is the perfect way for filling in any remaining slots when you just can't get anything to drop. Finally, the Catalyst continues to be one of the best catch-up mechanics in the game for gear, even if a lot of players do wish that it was available sooner. While the gearing system for every other slot in the game feels great, we are still very much at the mercy of the RNG gods when it comes to trinkets. While you can craft an alchemy stone for trinkets, these, unlike other items, can't be customized with the stats to make them really feel worth crafting. Furthermore, there is no catalyst-like system for trinkets that makes getting a very bad trinket feel better by allowing you to transform it into an item that is actually useful. While the crafting and the catalyst systems might not be able to fix this issue with trinkets, Blizzard has shown in the past that there are systems that could be implemented that can help with this bad luck protection. One such solution could be a return to something akin to the dinar system that we saw in the final season of Shadowlands. This allowed players to select BIS items after clearing the raids a few times. Another potential fix could come from something that's already in the game, the Void Touched Curio. Received as a drop off of Sarkareth or from getting Keystone Master, this item is an Omni token allowing players to trade this in for a piece of heroic tier. What if this was expanded though? I found that more often than not, when I did start to get these items, I had already completed my 4 set and was usually trading them to guildmates that were a little less lucky than me. However, what if the same item could be applied to different slots, namely trinkets? This could be a potential form of bad luck protection that allows players to still get their Abyss trinkets after playing a significant amount of time, while not making it too easy for players to do so. Now, I want to reiterate that this is a very small complaint in a season where overall the gearing has felt amazing. However, it is due to the fact that this gearing has felt so good that made me realize that there are certain things that Blizzard could do to help with more bad luck protection when it comes to trinkets. But I want to hear from you. Have you had similar experiences when it comes to getting your best in slot trinkets this season? Or has it just been my guild's healers that have been constantly trolled by the RNG gods? How would you want to see Blizzard update the gearing system for trinkets that strikes a balance that allows players who play regularly all season to get their trinkets in an appropriate amount of time while not making this acquisition completely trivial? Or do you think this whole rant is just a waste of time and I'm making too big of a deal when it comes to getting your best in slot trinkets? Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for listening to my little rant. Like the video if you made it this far, and subscribe if you want some more casual healing content, and I'll see you in the next video.